Yo, I'm a happy customer.
Hey!
Job done, happy. 100% recommend as always, man.
Just my luck, eh? Buy the car and then it has engine management light as soon as I drive off. Drive off and then the engine management light comes up. Good grief. Good grief. This video is sponsored by Carly.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Carl is on it. Today I was on my way back from Enfield with my subscribers' first dream car. So at ONIT Autos, we also help to source cars for customers. So if you need work doing to a car, if you need upgrades done, ONIT Autos has got you covered. So this car that I went to go and get, it had a few issues. However, I'm gonna show you those issues and I'm gonna show you how we need to fix them, and also there's some upgrades that are gonna get done. So without further ado, let's show you what the car looks like right now. So here is the car. We brought the car back. The car drives absolutely amazingly. Honestly, this is actually a phenomenal car. I really do like the 3 Series chassis. Like having the 4 doors, the convenience to be able to carry family on board, and having that BMW solid drive is just amazing. So first of all, let's start with the few issues that we need to sort out. First of all, as you can see, there are quite a few scratches that are quite deep, so we're going to try and see what we can do to take out as many as we can without going into the paintwork. Also as well, you can see that the windscreen washer jets do not work, which is quite annoying. On the motorway I couldn't really clean the windscreen.
It wasn't working.
And also as well as that, the car is very dirty. It needs a serious deep detail clean, which is what we do at ONIT Autos as well, and it smells, so we're going to get that sorted. And also the engine management light was on, so we need to diagnose that with the Carly device, which we have got available. A link in the description of where to get that from. And also finally, last but not least, the fuel filler cap does not close properly. It doesn't open nor close properly, which can be an issue, and people can siphon your fuel. So we need to get that fixed ASAP as well. So without further ado, let's get started with the work. So people, we've got the wheels. I'm gonna give them a refurb, sourced by man like Kush. Got a good deal on them. So we're gonna get these done up and fitted with new badges, new M badges. We've got curb rashes all around. So I'm gonna try and refresh these basically. Give them a sand down and give it a new coat of paint on it to give it some fresh life. One of the tires, I believe this one. Yeah, this one's gonna need changes as well. So they're 225s, 4018Rs. So these are 40s, 225s. These ones are, let's have a look. These are 205s, 55, so that means it's thicker tire profile. 16. Need to check what the EJ is as well. But I do know that these will have better fitment to this one, because this one, you can see how in the wheel is, you know. We don't want that. We want to get it out. See that? It looks like it's like the Flintstones. Now, before we go ahead with upgrading the car, modifying it and doing some cosmetic upgrades, we got to tackle this engine management, which brings us to today's sponsor by Carly. Now, Carly is an app or is a device that can scan the car to show for any potential problems that the car has. So there's so many different things you can do. You can code the car. So right now I'm currently scanning the vehicle, which is the BMW 318i, and we're going to try and see what sort of issues, you know, is pulling up on the system for this engine management light. So once we know what sort of errors are pulling up, we will be able to tell. So you can see I'm scrolling through different things. So I need to check the health, and we'll have to give it a few minutes for it to run through. Once it checks how many faults there are, we'll then be able to find out what fault codes are being pulled up, find out what the fault codes mean, and then from there we can tackle what is the issue. So currently it's showing that there's 9 issues at the moment. Some of them can just be previous stored history issues, but some of them are obviously going to be current, which is right now, so we need to find out what exactly is the issue. So let's have a look. So now there's 11 actually. So if we have a look now, we can see that it's saying the heated passenger side defective strange, which probably might be a past code. Now this one is actually the engine side. Now these are the fault codes coming from the engine, and we can see there is bank 1 and bank 2 of the lambda sensor, the lambda probe, or in other words the O2 sensor. So basically what an O2 sensor does, it basically measures how much unburnt oxygen is going into the exhaust. So that's where you can get a car that's running rich or running lean. Lean meaning there's a lot of air but not enough fuel mixture. Rich meaning there's a lot of fuel mixture but not enough air going through, which causes the car to be like popping and banging and stuff. But yeah, we need to clear these codes so that we can see what actually is the current fault right now. Now we've rerun the checks, and now there's only one fault code, which is talking about the lambda sensor. So we're gonna basically take this car straight to the garage. We have now reached Smart MOT. The car is gonna get an oil change. It's also gonna get 2 brand new lambda sensors put into it as well, and we're gonna have the car looked at. So without further ado, people, very nice garage, Smart MOT. This guy has looked after me for years and years, so yeah, I fully recommend this place if you're looking for a garage where to go in the Birmingham area.
So we got the 2 brand new sensors, people. It's going straight into the car. Also getting a new oil filter as well, obviously because we need to get the oil changed too. So we're getting that done. This is the condition of the car underneath. That is in good condition underneath, which is good. So the car looks all good. Getting the oil change and then go from there. Oil change happening right now. So we're gonna get new filters and everything to get it all fresh. So let's get it done. So people, old one is out. This is probably the reason why it was coming out with the engine management light. So yeah, new one is right there. That's a nice fresh one there. So that's been replaced, which is perfect. Don't go anywhere. My G over there, help with the service. Don't go anywhere, people. That is it. Cheers, my bro, yeah? Smart MOT people, hit them up. Don't go anywhere.
Now onto a quick and easy fix. As you can see, the fuel filler cap does not close properly by the time you push it or what, which means you can easily get your fuel siphon. So you need to remove that bob right there.
I'm gonna replace this with that. Let's go. So you just basically gonna need to get either you pry it with your fingers or you can get pliers and pry it out like that. Then the new one goes straight in like this. Just make sure it's in the correct spot. Goes in. There we go. Now, there we go. It's got a nice click sound. See? That's how it's meant to be. Now the car can officially lock with it in there, so ain't nobody taking your fuel.
Now it's time to remove the old small 16-inch alloys and replace them now with the 18 inches. So we're going to put them on just to give it a test fit and see how it looks. Now we are torquing the wheels to spec at 120 Newton meters per click. Now it's time to switch side and do the other wheels.
Retorqued all the bolts to 120 Newton meters, so that way it's all good.
Now we are on to the final wheel. Now before we put the new wheel on to this one, This is actually the area where we need to repair the issue where the windscreen wiper pump is not working, and the windscreen wiper pump is located directly behind the fender. So we need to take this wheel off and then we'll go from there.
Right people, we need to get into here because that is where the motor for the windscreen washer jets are. So we have to take, it's meant to be 3 here, so they've replaced it with screws, which is fine, at least it's been replaced, just this one needs one. A couple of bolts in here, one there, another there, I believe this one here. Let's just get this out, and I think there's one there as well. It's always when I'm talking in airplanes, always decide to fly around.
So at this point now, I'm removing the wheel arch cover in order to get access to the motor and the pumps where the screen wash goes. So there's a screw right over there. Make sure you don't forget that screw, because if you don't do it that way, it won't come off. So remember that screw from underneath. Voila, we got it out.
Now, there's one bolt there. I think there's another bolt somewhere else. Yeah, so there's just one bolt there. I'm gonna see if there's any other, and I'll let you guys know. So I'm gonna get that out. Let's go. What is this here? Hey. Oh, right. Is that why you're not working? So guys, I think I found the culprit.
And there we have it people, that is the culprit. That sounds like a faulty motor for the pump. So we're gonna need to replace that pump after diagnosing everything. Everything else is fine. It just sounds like the pump is faulty. So without further ado, we need to get this pump replaced.
I think it's just this wire. We just need to remove. Let's be careful so I don't break it.
Looks like spoke too soon.
Huh?
Now after crying on the inside, I got serious. So there was a couple of seals that needed to be replaced after changing the new pump, so that way it will prevent any more further leaks, and also the motor pump should work now. So let's give it a go.
Guys, I'm soaked, man. This car is already giving me trouble. But it's fun at the same time. People, let's hope and see if we fixed it. So I got myself 500 milliliters of water. You know, the good old Costco water, £2.40 or £3 for the 40 pack. I'm gonna pour it in and pray that by filling this up and replacing this motor, let's pray this would actually work. Oh, and also the screen wash fluid. You probably wonder, why didn't you use screen wash fluid? Well people, look at this. I have got a solution to the expensive screen wash fluid. This cost me £5 for 120 packs of these. So all you need to do is pop that inside and put 4 liters of water in there, and this would be the replacement for the screen washer. Let's see how it goes. Ah, got you there. Down the rabbit hole goes, and that is gonna turn itself into solution. But let's firstly try and see, people, if the screen wash is gonna work. Is it gonna work? Is it going to work? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, people! Kai! We fixed it, people. We did it. We absolutely smashed it. And now that has now been fixed. Now it's time to reassemble everything back again and get it back to clean, and also put the new wheel on. That's why I didn't put this wheel on yet. So let's go.
Now we're putting everything back in reverse order, making sure to clean the connections up, making sure everything's all locked in place and that there's no leaks. Then I'll be able to now assemble the brand new wheels and then go from there. Now for the final bit, we're just topping up the remaining water to make sure it's fully topped up and ready for complete use. Honest to God, people, that tablet, when I use it later on in the video, that was one of the best purchases I've actually made, and I'll be using that for all my cars in the future because it's good quality and it also lasts. That's the job complete. Now, one of the most important things, whenever you get a used tire, a used wheel, always check the tire pressure. Make sure it's running on the recommended tire pressure. For the BMW 318i, or for BMWs in general, it's usually about 32 psi. So make sure you're running on a recommended amount. Otherwise, you could lead to a lot of fuel waste if it's not pumped up correctly, or if it's overinflated, you could pretty much burst the tire. If it's underflated, you could pretty much crack the rim. So make sure you double check the tire pressure, and there is no pressure in checking. Pun fully intended.
These wheels are actually like BMW E46 alloy wheels. So previous owner, obviously it's all curved from every side. Also there's a lot of corrosion from like when you take it to car washes and stuff, and they use like all this wheel acid. You can see all of them. I'm just gonna go through all of them. Look at that, there you go, you can see the bubble in there. So we're gonna need to refurb these. This one is gonna be a quick refurb, just to get them nice and fresh, and better than they look now. So without further ado, let's go.
Now at this stage, I'm reviewing the tires and also the damage on the alloy wheels. As you can see, all of them have all been curbed. We're gonna have to try and get these refreshed just to make them look better than how I currently bought them at. So that's gonna be the plan now, just showing all of them as it is, and then we're gonna go from there.
So people, you now join us with the dash, and now we're gonna basically put a screen onto here. So if you haven't seen what I did in the one series,
don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. Wait, don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere.
well, I was one of the first people to ever cut up the dash. That was one crazy video. Go and check that if you've not checked it. Check it on the top right corner of the screen, and that should pop up there. And we're gonna now do it now for the BMW 3 Series. So this is gonna be one challenge. So without further ado, let's have a look inside this box and see the goodies that we got. So open it up. Covering. And we have here, what do we have? Woo-wee! We now have a massive screen. Basically, it's as big as, or even a bit bigger than the ProNav screen that you'd usually get for the BMWs. So this is the screen. This is like a ProNav screen, or it's probably a bit bigger than the ProNav screen. And that's gonna fit right over here. It's gonna sit like that, something like that, but a bit more inside, to be fair. So yeah, we're gonna basically fit this. We've got a fascia plate as well in there. There's a fascia. So here's all the wirings we got. Got all these wirings here. So that's the power cable that we connect directly to this radio. And then we've got GPS antenna, everything basically, USB cables as well. So I'm gonna try and retrofit those as well. So you have USB and get everything all done. So people, without further ado, let's go.
So there's two templates now that you need to apply onto the dashboard. This is in order to get a very precise cut. So make sure you align it all properly and follow all the guidelines, and that way you get a perfect cut.
There we go, people. So that's now in place. Now it's time to cut this area a bit. So I'm gonna get a blade or something to cut in between it.
Safety first, people. Safety first. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go, people. We're back again. Part two, people.
There we go. And that is the end result. Look at that. Clean cut. Clean cut. We have there. And that's it. What I'm going to do is I'll go more deeper into it with the actual Dremel and cut it deeper so I can remove it. So without further ado, let's go.
And deeper we had to go in and more in and more in to remove each and every layer. That way we can have the access directly into the dash.
Yes, we made it, people, we made it. And now we can officially put the head unit into here. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna vacuum the whole area up first, get it all clean, and then we'll start with putting on the new, where you at though? The new bracket. So let's go. Now would you look at that, people? So that is the fascia for the actual head unit, which pops into there. And it just goes right in like that, basically. And so that pops into there, looks nice and flush. And we're gonna put the head unit now, which is inside here, and get that tested and make sure everything's all working. So without further ado, let's go. So what we need to do is piggyback this from the main port there and then get this one to connect directly into here. So this is going to replace this side. So sometimes you'll have to attach, if you have fiber optic, into those two ports there. I'm just going to connect this up like this, like so. And then you clasp that on. Then you get the next bit. You clasp that onto that bit. Make sure you do this very tight, people. If you don't do it tight, right, you will literally have no sound. So that's the opposite way. It's like this, like so. The sound will be muffled if you don't clasp it tight. So make sure you clasp it as tight as you can. Both connections, right? Okay, so now this is in place. Anyway, we'll test it and see how it's going. If any issues, I will double check and sort them out. And would you look at that, people? Boom, it is now on. This is one of the best head units you can actually get on the market. It's such a good head unit, right? And look how massive the size is as well. It just makes the car look much more classier. You know, now it's got a screen, because it looked like something was just missing there, you know? But now this is going to just replace that and replace the plain looking dash. Like my 1 Series, if you guys have not seen that from my previous videos, this is the best replacement. Look at that. Navigation system shows my car. So my car would obviously be for the ones that have like an iDrive system and that sort of thing, but you get to see everything else. Original CD applications. This is like, you can Got Autolink. So Autolink is like Apple CarPlay. Let me try and zoom that in for you guys. Autolink is like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You've got Bluetooth as well. 360 view if you install a camera. Everything. You've even got YouTube as well. And if you want to download more applications, you go into the Play Store. You can get Spotify, anything basically, whatever's available on the Play Store. So we'll do the full review after we finish installing this head unit, right? And then we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's go. So it's now time to install the iDrive controller. So what you have here is this wire here, right? That connects directly to the head unit. Which I'll show you in a second once I get it out. So that connects directly into that plug there. So it's a 6-pin plug. And then that plug, that little wire, this little piece goes to the back of here. So that's how you connect the iDrive. So I'm gonna have to remove this piece, this trim of the dash, and get that fitted. So let's go. Let's test now to see if it actually works now. I can already see it's lighting up. If you guys can see that, let me increase the, look at that, you can see it's lighting up, so it's getting power. We just want to test to see if it actually fully works, you know, before we actually assemble everything back, because then that'll be a waste of time to take it out, put it back again. So let's see, does iDrive work? Would you look at that, people? Wazimo, Wazama, Wazabanga. iDrive controller works. Look at that. That is awesome, as well as the touchscreen as well. Look at that, it's so sensitive. Even when I'm wearing gloves, it's super sensitive. How awesome is that? Look at that. This is the best unit you can get on the market now, people. So go and get it right now if you have an E90, E92, E91. Yeah, so for those models. So there's a link directly in the description. Go and check that out, and go get yourself a new head unit. Also, if you need help with installation, people, you can always contact me. ONIT Autos has got you covered. Any car, whatever car it is, Ferrari, Lamborghini, BMW, Mercedes, Jaguar, Toyota, Honda, Vauxhall, whatever car it is, let me know. ONIT Autos has got you covered, people, so don't go anywhere.
Woo!
Beautiful. And there we have it, people. Head unit completely installed, nice and firm, not going anywhere. Nice and flush fitment too, which is beautiful. iDrive controller working as well. Look at that. Everything works amazingly. It's got Bluetooth, it's got Apple CarPlay, it's got so many different features. YouTube, Google Chrome. It has pretty much everything. It's even got instructions as well, which is Quite interesting. So it's got an operational manual as well that you can actually scroll through. So how do we go through? So it goes like that. Just scroll through it and it shows you everything. So music, display, if you're not sure how to operate it, this got a manual as well, which you can go through at your own leisure at the time. But this is the best unit on the market, people. So again, link in the description of where to grab it from. And let's finish off the remaining mods. So the startup screen, it shows Android, but we want to change to BMW. So if you go onto settings, right, I'll show you how to get settings. Just click settings here, then you click on car infotainment, click on common, then go to boot logo, and you click 5678, that's the passcode, and then you get options of which logo you want to boot it as. So remember, people, whatever car you have, ONIT Autos can install a head unit into it. So BMW, for example, update that. I believe now when we start it up again, so if we were to reboot the head unit, or what I'll do is I'll just switch the car off, take the key out, and then give it some time. When I reboot it, we'll see how it goes.
And there we have it, people. The BMW logo now pops up when you start the car.
And remember, people, whatever car you have, it doesn't matter what car, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Lexus, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, Vauxhall, any car you have, just remember, ONIT Autos has got you covered to get a head unit or whatever upgrade you want on your car. So without further ado, people, don't go anywhere. Let's go.
Damn, just when I thought this tire was fine, it was absolutely not. Look at that, it's flat. So we're gonna have to get a brand new tire on this one. All the rest are fine. This one's pilot sport 4. Kai, honestly, this car is looking the part. So by the time I'm done, Eddie, you're getting a massive deal. But let's go and get this tire replaced. I'm just gonna get the old one to put on this one temporarily, so I can drive to the actual tire shop and get it sorted. So let's go. So people, we have landed down at HLR Tyres. The BMW has now got a new wheel replacement. I've got man like Harry. Oh my days.
Like
Hey, don't go anywhere. So so we basically got a new wheel on here now, so it's all safe and there's no cracks or anything like that. So it's brand new. So it might have cost me a bit for, you know, for all these repairs, but you know what? Safety is the most important thing, people. ONIT Autos has got you covered. And if you need new tires, HLR, man like Harry, he'll sort you out. So don't go anywhere. Peace.
Finally, people, every single mechanical issue is now sorted. No more problems with the car. Thank God for that. Right, let's just double check to make sure that is exactly what that is. Car has been serviced and no warning lights. Check, okay.
Finally, oh my days. BMWs, yeah, when they work really well, but when they don't work, they are a pain and can be costly. So again, people, ONIT Autos, even if it costs me a loss, it doesn't matter. So long as the customer is safe and is happy, that is all I care about. So without further ado, we're gonna get on with cleaning the car.
I bought it, it said clean inside and out, and I was like, what the heck is that? I was like, good grief. Anyway, we're gonna give this car a proper clean and
Yeah, just get it all tidied up, and also the outside as well, remove the scratches as well, get it all as clean as possible. And without further ado, let's get on with it.
Also, I'm going to be putting on a new set of BMW logo LED lights. So I'm going to change these old yellow ones and fit in some new ones. Let's go. Now we're on to the final upgrades, which is to pry out this old light tab, which just eliminated a yellow light, to now a BMW logo, which gives the car a beautiful luxury finish, and also gives some lights as well to the floor, so if in case you drop something at night, you can at least see it. Last but not least, the final upgrade to do to this car is to change these indicators. Now,
I don't know if you can see it, but it looks kind of worn and outdated. You could actually restore this by using clear coat, but instead we're going to go ahead and replace it with some brand new ones. These are actually clear. You see that if I remove this now, look at that. These are clear ones, and I'm going to replace it with these, and these are also LEDs as well. So without further ado, let's remove this and put these new ones on. So that's the standard looking indicators. So what we're going to do, we're going to upgrade these. So without further ado, let's go.
There we have it, people. So you got to push it in and it slides into place like that. It's now locked in.
Look at that. It looks so nice now compared to
Now it's time to debadge the car and give it a cleaner look. Now these are the remnants of the 318 badge. We're going to get that polished and complete. Also in the meantime, we've got to sort out this massive scrape on the rear bumper. There is also a couple of scratches on the boot lid and also on the rear quarter as well. And just on the trunk as well, there are more scratches. So we got to fix this area up before we head around to the front of the car. So let's go. And now look at that difference. Almost like nothing just happened at all. Now moving on to the hood, there are some deeper scratches on the hood. Actually, I won't say deeper, they're just as bad. But these ones are a bit more tricky actually, because they might have actually gone through the clear coat. So it's going to be quite a big challenge to tackle these bigger scratches. Some of them we might get out, and some of them we might not be able to get out. But the main thing is to just get it all fresh and make it look better than it did when we first bought it. So let's go.
Last but not least, we need to clean the car. As you can see, I'm not sure what the heck this was, but God knows what that is. There were the trim pieces when we did the head unit install, and that should be everything. So let's get this cleaned up and we go from there.
Also need to clean the roof as well. A lot of dirty handprints on it, so let's get this roof cleaned up too, and it's car completely transformed. Let's go. And there we have it, people. The car has officially been complete. All the mods have been installed, all the issues have been solved, and some complimentary mods such as
BMW puddle lights. And then we've got also the head unit as well, the customer wanted. A massive head unit, very responsive, very fast, and has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well built in. So it's got pretty much everything, internet, Spotify, whatever you want, it's all on here. And then you can control all the buttons with also an iDrive module being installed as well, which is nice. So people, that is pretty much everything. All nice and clean as well, front to back. As you can see, even installed 2 USBs as well, so you got built-in USB. So it's got pretty much everything. The car is pretty much fully loaded and ready to go. And it's also quite cheap on insurance as well, since it's the 318i. And yeah, I would say it's actually a really good first car, especially with a 5-door model as well. So that's it. I keep mentioning people, ONIT Autos has got you covered. If you need a head unit or if you need your car upgraded, hit ONIT Autos up, which is my company, and I'll do you a good deal and sort you out. So without further ado, don't go anywhere. In fact, look, customer just arrived. Let's see his reaction.
Big man. How are you, my bro?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm
Hey,
blessed.
this is it.
This is it, bro. This is it.
Man, you've done your work. Excuse me, bro.
There's the wife. Hey.
That one is the shy one. No, this is clean, man.
That's it, bro. That's it. That's
always,
it.
man.
See,
Yeah,
there you go.
use CarPlay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that. And then after probably about a minute, it's going to activate itself.
Okay.
So for the first time, it'll take a little bit of a while because it's still trying to. It needs to get used to your. Oh, it's already done it.
I mean, he's been waiting
Look
for
at
me,
that,
innit? Yo, I'm a happy customer.
Hey!
Job done, happy. 100% recommend as always, man.
That's
man.
it. You heard it already
Thank
from
you
Eddie
so much,
himself.
bro. Good job, man.
Bro, no problem, man.
Thank
That
you
is
so
it.
much.
ONIT Autos, people.
It's
We look after
clean.
it. Hey, that's it, people.
What do you say? Don't
Go anywhere. Praise.
People, you heard it. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're looking for your first car or your next car and you need that car upgraded, hit up ONIT Autos. We will source the car for you. We'll get the car upgraded for you. And all you need to do is come and collect with a smile on your face. Don't go anywhere. Peace.